Okay. Listen, man. Let me explain something to you. Right? Listen. When I be sexing and laying up with my girl and stuff, I don't be fighting for my life at a time. I tell my girl when I'm around her, she gotta make me feel like I'm in heaven. Because anytime I'm in some pussy and she makes me feel like I'm stressed out, I'm already perfect. It'll be okay, but she's gonna have money situations at a time. A person says, "What you mean?" Well, I'm so nice. I'm already perfect, but she'll have complications when it comes to finances, and then she got to count her money when it adds up a certain type of way. Because you never lose nourishment of the physical, but you could end up having complication when it comes to finances, and this is when you're gonna have you won't have land or certain problems, but you'll have problems of people wanting to take away the reasons of your love. And like if you own the corporation or a company or a store, you'll have people that'll try to take away your business. It's not that you're sick, it's just the fact is they're gonna try to kill me, your husband at the time. And if something happens to me, you're gonna end up in an even worse of situation than you are because you ain't gonna have no consciousness because it's like my wife ain't gonna be able to think. It's just like she it's like cutting off her literal life source at the time. So she won't be able to even have time to think or to even have time for finance. There's no picking me up if something happens to me. It's like if something happens to me, she ends up like say she loses a house and she ends up on the street, she could still survive, right? Unless I find her or she finds me. If another man finds her at a time, that's where the disease is because another person is probably just trying to kill her or she's seeing the vital martial arts blow that somebody tried to give me that caused that causing her pass out or her death. So if she goes home with another man, she could end up passing out on the bed and then she could end up dead because that means if I'm outdoor passed out in the street like somebody hit me with a martial arts blow, that means that's the poison from the ground or whatever or my surroundings trying to swallow me a certain type of way, depending on the type of person that she meets. They say, right? I'm just telling you the natural physics to what's going on with anatomy when you're dealing even in the physical reality. It's just like my wife. You see, when you have, it's just like, let me explain something. You ever seen individuals with light skin that look like gold and stuff? I'm Dontor's value, but the reason of Dontor's value because Dontor never wanted to have children with me that looked like money, and I'm the reason of the Triple Crown. Like all the Triple Crown empresses, the majestic empresses, I'm the reason that they ever had value ever in existence. Even the miracle calendar, the empresses of the miracle calendar. But I'm the reason that they ever had value. It's just like let me show you something. You remember around that time when they were painting famous portraits, of Socrates. Those are the times. Another time when they painted the famous portrait of the Mona Lisa, because the Mona Lisa in the painting, there was something about the story of the Mona Lisa. That's the reason why people used it as a form of allegory because of a region that she conquered at a time that had real value, but it wasn't her region that she conquered, it was her family that conquered a region that had real value a certain type of way and that was well known for habitation of high value and equality. So other individuals got together and they used the allegorical form to paint for the Mona Lisa because the Mona Lisa was it was like a strategic in-depth uh, um, in-depth sight of acknowledgement when it came to one's currency of value and the reason why individuals kept it sacred because another individual didn't want to say anything because they just knew whenever niggas needed a form value to make sure that they never lost something, it was like a little. It was like you would tip your toe and just look at the cleansing of the place. But a lot of people don't remember where the situation was, and I do. That's the whole point. But in a way, I couldn't remember what I remembered, because I didn't want other individuals finding out about certain things. So you know, you know, you know how I am. So, so but it's just like when the Triple Crown Empresses, they never wanted to lose value. It's like, imagine having somebody that comes out a certain type of value. How did the value manifest in the physical reality? Was it of the value originally, or was it of the value forcefully that another individual had an intent that caused, even when one's habitation is like going to take a shower, that caused, or checking your pockets before you go take a shower, that causes the money to come out a certain type of way. Because if a person's looking for money, they can get it a certain type of way. Because say a person's gonna get robbed, and then they're fighting for their life of doing a martial arts defense, and then the person doesn't get the money. But because of certain things that happen vindictively a certain type of way, it could have been somebody looking for their child. It could have been a child that was put somewhere. Another person tried to get something a certain type of way so they can call somebody, see something, and then something's happening. But my wife, don't turn them. They never, when it came to me, don't turn just looked at you like, yo, listen, you touch this nigga, and then it's let space come upon you and murder you before you get to even try to kill me at the time. That's how she looked at it. I don't even got to tell you about her foundation or the way she even got down a certain type of way. Don't throw the type of person that goes like this. Let me show you something. You see this? She'll go wop. You see my step, right? She'll go wop. Wow! You ever see somebody just wow? You ever see? It's just like Let me show you the movement of a certain type of hand. If a person's fighting and then it's just like disarming or causing something a certain type of way. But I'm not gonna show you what another person wants to know. It's because of other type of situations. But it's just like what I told you aside. It's early morning. I just got up, so I'm just waking up out of bed. So it's a wow, wow. It's like a wow. You understand? It's just wow. Because another person's still going in at a time. So it's a boom, wah, 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 wah. It's a continuous. It's a continuous. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You understand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or in the finishing touch after the days, right? But you gotta be real nice to do it, right? Because if something happens, you want to make sure it all gets it in a certain type of way, right? If it's a misplacement at a time. so, so around the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock, boom, 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock, boom, 9, 10, 11 o'clock, rock, we're going rock that, rock that. What? I was nice when I used to do things. Niggas was like, yo, what is this nigga really doing? I said 7 too. And if I ain't there, she'll be waiting for you. She gonna rock the house. She gonna rock tonight. She gonna rock, rock, rock like she tongue me. She gonna rock, rock, rock until the morning. Like she gonna rock, she gonna rock the house. And then what? What? I don't tell people because another person be looking for something. What? Yo, listen. Even if it was outside, I ain't never lose. What you talking about? I put it right back, right in front of you. What the fuck? Where? You ever see? It's like a chick. It's like a chick creeping on you, portal everywhere. You ever seen a movie The Jump on a nigga portal everywhere? You wouldn't know why the nigga portal is. Nigga be on some ice scorpion. Come here! Come here! What? Oh, man. But it's the same thing, so, you know. You know, I never let my children bring people to their house all the time. Oh, hey, listen, man. Let me explain something to you, man. I keep seeing kids do funny things in the morning, and I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with some of the kids, man. You know, let me explain something. I explained this in Brooklyn, and I had to leave because a person said, "What happened?" Because they had Starbucks in Brooklyn. I had to go. Yeah, I couldn't stay there no more. They said, "Why?" I said because it was a day to day. It felt like a day to day spa Japanese basement tour part. They're like, what are you talking about? I said, yo, they had coffee. Coffee is not good for white anatomy. That's like poison. So if somebody's poisoning your dick, or if somebody's poisoning you literally in a physical reality, or say somebody did martial arts and they got like they got hit with a Buddha palm. They got chopped with some type of black dagger. You know, you ever seen niggas sell black daggers on television? Or black daggers, black army knives or in the store? Or black survival, certain knives a certain type of way. Oh, a certain type of way in the store. It's the same thing. It's just like you got a part of me because another person wants to say, yo, we got to go outside with this. What? You ever seen somebody, part of me, so, you know, I'm having a little, a quarry. We have a quarry, so, you know, another person, not me. Whatever's around. Yo, listen, let me explain something to you. I did a lot of things in the past, though, man. Oh, my God. So, so for real, you know, you think niggas get one, ain't no cheap happening. Then another individual at a time and stuff, huh? Individual, listen, they were drinking coffee because a person, if somebody hit somebody or stabbed somebody with like a black dagger, there's a martial arts movie. It's called Boss Fights. Some individuals could type it up. Some individuals won't be able to see it unless I put it on their resume a certain type of way. But it's called Boss Fights. I don't think my wife wanted somebody to know something a certain type of way, but I'm not gonna get into it and stuff. My wife, my wife already had a little argument with me a certain type of way earlier. It wasn't an argument; it was a disagreement. But she she's asking me why the disagreement because a person already knew this is solidifying something of my wife, so my wife doesn't say nothing. So anyway, but if a person's drinking coffee, it's like getting stabbed with a black dagger. It's just like you could watch this movie called Boss Fights, where I dismantled this individual that was mishandling something. I don't know if somebody gave something to him or somebody did something to him, but I made sure that he would never be able to do certain things like that again because another person at a time is, if I was looking for individual, if I'm looking for a boss, a certain type of boss that wants to deal with tar, and then and say I own or my children was wondering what's complicating their construction business when it came to concrete, and then I'm looking for an individual that's selling off tar. So what? And then a person trying to eliminate the reasons of my concrete to get fucked up money in a certain type of way. who would I go looking or hunting for at the time to 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 go eliminate that's complicating my finances, and on top of it they will be at a place because I'm a person of concrete, so I'm a natural of the element. So who will be trying to complicate, trying to get my information at a time? It would be the person of the talk company, right? So if a person of the talk company was trying to complicate my finances at the time, and I'm the one that sells off concrete, I don't sell off concrete. I have concrete, but I'm the natural for everything to be concrete. So individuals, if they can't, if a person can't finance or pay for the finances of or reparation, that means they have to wait till they can pay for the finance of reparation. But say if a person can't wait for the a pay of reparation and then they go put tar down in the street, that's a person that's saying they're gonna rob me at those times. So if it's like me being the head of astrological calendar, head of the land, and the chief for the continent, or the chief for other continents, and another person tells me, well, I'm gonna go put tar here, I'm gonna put tar there, I'm gonna put tar there. I'm only gonna look at my ninjas at the time and say, yo, listen, my nigga, the nigga puts tar there at the time. I want you to murder the nigga whole. Listen, I want every time the nigga get a girl at the time, I want the girl. Every time he gets money at the time, I want that money. Every time he's comfortable in any of those time sequences, you make that nigga uncomfortable because the fact is, I want the nigga comfort at the time. Because the nigga's gonna he's gonna go try to put tar down. So he's saying he's gonna try to rob me at those time sequences. And then I'm a natural individual that deals with concrete. So what the fuck is this nigga talking about? It's like if the nigga's gonna rob me, that means the nigga's putting tar down. So he's trying to abstract. He's gonna kill my ninjas. So I gotta send my ninjas to go handle the nigga before the nigga gets to kill anybody. So it's just like if a person, if I wouldn't send my military after the nigga. I wouldn't send my special forces, my special ops, my secret ops, or I wouldn't send that because what the person is looking for, if they could get an upper hand at any point of reality, they're gonna want to take the weapons. They're already mad that they don't got the element, so they're trying to abstract the it's like the Lord of War. They're trying to that person. You wouldn't believe it on the level of physics. They're trying to abstract the element light at the time to have the element. So it's like somebody on a land that just wants to collect weapons because they're looking for world dominance at a later time. And if a person in the physics, if a person's laying down tar in all type of places in the street, that means they're going after the concrete. They're going after the reason of the element anyway, and they're gonna try to abstract it to cause identity theft. So what am I gonna do? I'm so nice. I never lost nothing. I don't have to be accountable for anything. So I'm nice. I'm natural in my situation. So what am I have to do? I'm gonna have to literally go send my ninjas because I can't send special forces. They're looking to disarm niggas to get a point of the light of an element. So I'm not gonna send special forces, special ops with certain weapons of secrecy because imagine special forces, special ops. If you send these niggas with certain weapons of secrecy, that means if they lose or drop or a shell drop, it's gonna be too much. So I'd rather send ninjas. I'm gonna send individuals that's gonna get real close and personal, and that's not gonna drop nothing. It's not gonna leave a trace of a certain type of situation. It's not gonna complicate individuals' lives a certain type of way, so an individual never loses. It's basically my situations ain't coming back unless it's finished, and on top of it, they gotta bring everything back. So, so it's a difference, My circle or my square is different. So it's a difference for individuals. So if another person sending special forces, I don't need individuals. This is like a person busting off a machine gun rifle. I don't need an individual dropping shells at a place, leaving clues, or trying to. It's like say if a nigga's putting down tar and I'm putting down concrete. The nigga wants to rob me he wants to rob me in numeral sequences of the addresses, the distance, the weight level. So he's going after a broad scale of fucking up individuals' lives, and for a long time because if he drop it on top of an element that's naturally there, it's gonna be for a long time. It's gonna be it is a person already trying to fuck up consecration for a long time, so he wants a person not to be able to think. So he's literally causing a rape or uncomfortability, and on top of it, he's planning to sit down and smother his stink ass and leave a permanent stain, like, some shit drawers. So I gotta make sure that he can't even do that. It's like he can't even shop at my store. It's like if the nigga go shopping, he can't even buy certain clothes from my store. If the nigga go certain place, he can't get this from my store. I gotta make sure all these things in physics, in the physical reality. So it's basically it's like if a nigga is already going after to absorb, because a tar absorbs the natural enlightenment to try to abstract it to find out what's going on in a certain type of way. Natural enlightenment is natural enlightenment. It's always gonna be there. It's never not missing. You see, it's just like, yo, I'm smarter than the Bender Future cartoon, my nigga. For real, my nigga. You saw him, man. Listen to what I'm telling you, my nigga. It's like it's just like, say for instance, a man gotta be smart. You gotta know how to have survival, my nigga. If a man goes somewhere and then a man says, yo, listen, man, they complicating individuals' finances. What is fucking? It's like if a nigga putting down tar next to your comfortability, what is gonna eventually fuck you up? It's just like you don't want to turn around and be with white anatomy and then get just sideswiped, or an individual just side thrust you a certain type of way. You be like, what the fuck? Fuck is that about? You look at a nigga like, yo, fuck was that about? Fuck, that's what you want, right? This what you want. Yo, I don't have time. I don't have time for your SS lines, okay? You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to. It's just like if I send the special forces to go after individuals, and then they drop shell casings. The shell casings are a natural element, the reason of conduct, a certain type of way. The reason, I'm looking at it deeper than what it is. So it's a reason of conduct. It's a reason of correction. So why am I showing another individual a form of correction of the same? You see, me speaking is a different thing because another person doesn't. They can't know what the fuck I know a certain type of way. They ain't never gonna be like I am, but what am I giving away the reason of regard? Like, I don't even need a person having I don't need a person tap dancing no type of place. I don't need shit like that. So I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. So imagine an individual at a time that's over here dropping shell cases from a distance on another person's access point that I'm already going to correct, and then I already didn't want to give them the element because a person says you collect the shell, you zip it up so it already knows it can never extract to come back home. So another person, just like I'm telling a person, yo, you listen, you go outside and whatever happens, don't leave the shit there, clean it up because I don't need nobody knowing what the fuck was going on a certain type of way. So a person go drop a shell casing. So what is he telling that person that was dropping the tar at the time? He's probably telling the person, oh, we're gonna side deal at a future moment. If he's a ninja, that means he's probably telling the individual, we're gonna side deal at on a future moment, another time, if you find it, and just remember this. I don't want to hear that shit. It's just like I have to immaculately come down on Earth and say, yo, what the fuck were you thinking you were doing? And then I tell you to clean that shit, and I just come out the woodwork and go, what's up, nigga? And another nigga wondering, yo, we don't want to get into the depth of the situation a certain type of way. So, another person is fearful because my militants is serious and more severe than another individual. So, be very careful of what you really want to acknowledge a certain type of way because I'm beyond severe. If you fuck up in consecration, you might as well think about you might as well weigh out your options when it comes to it. Because I'm perfect. I'm literally perfect, my nigga. I'm the Lord. Listen, my nigga, I'm Magi Aries, my nigga. Listen, I don't want to say Athena's, the reason of my name according to Athena's crown and that educated the whole astrological tree because that's what somebody's going after. They want that information because they want to know if they can control me a certain type. Listen, there's no controlling me, my nigga. It's like don't make your consciousness collapse to a certain type of way. And I'm conscious of a certain. So be very careful. And I'm gonna let you know something. If you're going after me a certain type of way, I'm a man beyond the covenant. So I'm gonna be real with you. I'm like your John Wick, your energy's Constantine of life. So a person doesn't even need to think. Yo, don't even think about Latin when it comes to me, right? Because I'm the one that made the language. So it's like just don't fuck up. Just don't fuck up, man. Basically, I'm just trying to tell you they ain't no circle. They ain't no Bruce Lee for you. I'm the only Bruce. I have options. There's no. All I'm seeing when it comes to you is either clear or flat. Whichever way you look at it. That's how I'm looking at other individuals. It's either clear for you or it's gonna be a flat situation for you. Either way, I'm never losing and I'm enlightened. So it's just like all I'm telling you, if it's a literal good lead up to galactical war, it's basically demolition, concrete, and tar. There's the Mings. The Mings are having drooling problems. Mings, the Mings have drooling problems. So let me explain something to you. If a person is drinking coffee in the morning, bro, it's like if I'm going to work in the morning and then you see a nigga come out with a cup of coffee and then he stops at Starbucks, I don't want to have a conversation with the nigga. I don't know why the nigga's even getting paid. I don't know why. It depending on the situation because now I gotta really check to see if that's the situation or not. I don't know why the nigga's getting paid. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know what type of misconduct he's gonna have at a time. I don't know if he's irritating me or if he's just trying to chemically poison one's habitation a certain type of way before one realizes it. I don't know if it's gonna get into a fucking nuclear war, all types of shit. Because if a person's drinking coffee, I'm an individual that drinks tea. What the fuck is that coffee about? If I drink coffee, it won't even be regular coffee because if I ever drink coffee, my nigga, I'm drinking vanilla bean coffee. I'm not drinking. I'm not drinking fucking the dark coffee. It's not meant for that type of anatomy. If a person is black and they don't plan to ever wanted to manipulate somebody when it comes to anatomy because of things that they did a certain type of way, they're gonna drink coffee. But my wife, the physical conduct. If somebody leaves them, opens the door and lets them fuck some pussy at the time, that's a person that's up to show my wife is your baby. If we playing chess, this nigga don't really give a fuck about you. You know me. Another nigga's just gonna ease on in. I'm a man of depth already naturally, and you won't even know the reason of the real of my depth. So I don't even gotta tell you a certain type of way. What I'm surpassed the reason of your education, bro. Like me, I don't really get into certain things with individuals. But I'm gonna tell you this: if a person's drinking coffee, my girl or my daughter's not opening her legs to you, my nigga. I don't know how you're looking at that, and if you're looking at it, it's gonna lead up to you wanting to do things a certain type of way. I'm a man. I'm a man of natural habitation, of loving equality, even of my comfortability, from the reasons of acknowledgement in either way you look at it. So if a person is gonna try to do something, I don't know where their intentions are gonna lead them to at the time. I don't know where I have to cut you off at. I don't know. I don't know. It shouldn't take me long to really handle your situation, depending on your reality. I don't know how this might want to fix you up at the time. I don't want to have to look at you and think about, don't think about my girl because my girl is, if my girl takes you shopping, I gotta think about, did she scratch me? Probably I gotta, probably if my girl loves me, I gotta go get her hair, I gotta go get her nails done. I gotta show her the reasons why I love her. Like, another nigga can't even spend the quality that I want to spend for her, so, I don't even want to get, we'll speak another time, loved one.